Hi, this is Stephen Schwartz. I'm the composer and lyricist of Wicked, currently playing at the Apollo Victoria Theater, and you are watching the Anglophile channel.
Hello, I'm Bob Leininger for the Anglophile channel. Today we come to you on location on a Princess cruise ship, and we're talking with Stephen Schwartz. Stephen is the man behind the music of Pippin, Wicked, Godspell, just to name a few. Currently he has shows in London as well as New York. Let's listen in.
Hello, welcome to Behind the Crew Door. I'm Bob, your cruise director. Today we have a very special guest. So happy to welcome Stephen Schwartz to the show. Thanks for coming on board. It's wonderful to have you here. First and foremost, for our passengers who don't know you and your work, please just fill us in. Give us a history of your resume, please.
I'm a songwriter, composer, and lyricist. I work mostly for theater, Broadway and around the world, and for movies. So, for instance, I currently have a show running on Broadway and in London and a couple of other cities, Wicked. Also, might be known to some of your passengers for the scores for Godspell and Pippin. And then for movies, I collaborated with composer Alan Menken on the scores for Disney's Pocahontas, Hunchback of Notre Dame, and Enchanted. And then on my own, I wrote the songs for DreamWorks' Prince of Egypt. So a few things that people might know.
Just a couple of things. Just mentioning the names, Godspell, Wicked, Pippin. I mean, that's just a worldwide phenomenon. And to me, it's really an honor, and I'm so happy that you're able to join us. How did you get started? What did you do? Where did you go to school? And what was kind of like your first inclination that I wanted to work in theater?
Well, I grew up on Long Island, which is maybe half an hour outside of New York City, and my parents were not in show business at all. My dad was a businessman, my mom a teacher. But they were very avid theater goers.
Right.
So when I was young, they took me to see a Broadway musical, and I was sort of bitten by the bug. So I knew from a very young age that what I wanted to do was write for musical theater.
Right.
And then when I while I was in high school, I used to go into New York City every weekend to Juilliard, which is the music school there, and study piano and composition. And then I went to college at Carnegie Mellon University in Pittsburgh, which has a very good drama program. Because I actually knew nothing about theater except as an audience. So.
Did you start off as an actor in theater?
No, I was always interested in being a writer.
Okay.
At Carnegie Mellon, I had to do acting, and I was actually a directing major at Carnegie Mellon. But the best thing for me about being there was they had a club, extracurricular club called Scotch and Soda, which presented an original student-written musical every year. And I wound up co-writing the show all 4 years that I was there. So I got a lot of great experience that way. And the third show that I wrote there was what turned into the Broadway show Pippin.
Oh, really?
Yeah, though at Carnegie, for some reason, it was called Pippin. I don't know why we had a second Pippin in the title anymore.
Do you remember what was your first paying job as your profession as a writer?
I wrote a title song for a show which was on Broadway in the very late 60s called Butterflies Are Free.
Final question. Always love to ask this. Tell us something that nobody knows about you.
Well, I'll tell you something that almost nobody knows about me anywhere, which is that there was a certain period of time, maybe about 15 years ago, when I was feeling very burned out in show business, and I actually went back to school to become a psychologist.
Really?
And I was taking psych classes at NYU, but then I got a call from the Disney organization to come and work for them, and that was irresistible.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm somewhere in a parallel universe.
What a chance
I'm being a therapist.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. That's fantastic. Well, I got to tell you, it has been such a pleasure having you on the show. I really appreciate you taking the time.
It's been a blast.
Beautiful.
I hope you liked that interview with Stephen Schwartz, a wonderful man, very interesting and fantastic music. For the Anglophile on location, I'm Bob Leininger. Have a great day.